I wouldn't even use fat as the insult.
Horizontally challenged?
I wouldn't even use fat. Hey, oh boyo. Welcome back to the Part Timers Podcast, episode 7 with Keith,
Dan.
Oh!
And Vince, I guess.
And Vince. Yeah, we got Vince in the studio today.
Ayo.
He is a fan.
Earl.
Earl's in the building.
Earl.
What's up?
Earl's in the
I
building.
changed my name on Facebook.
It's a
now.
groupie.
It's still Vince.
Vince is a groupie.
Is it
for the
Vince now?
Part-Time
Yeah, it's
Podcast.
Vince
Oh,
now.
that sucks.
Oh, no.
He's a groupie. Yeah, actually, yeah, you're probably our biggest groupie. Nobody else.
He showed me
listens
his
to it.
titties once.
If it wasn't for you, Kirsten wouldn't even listen.
Kirsten doesn't listen
Gasp!
at all.
Neither does Shayna.
Podcasts or in real actual life, she doesn't listen.
Yeah, exactly. Shayna's the
Fuck.
same way.
Jesus.
Women.
Yeah, women.
Whammon.
Ugh.
Respect whammon.
White women.
Respect.
Respect white whammon. Yeah.
Hello, Curtis.
Hi, Keith. How are you?
Good. How are you, Curtis?
I'm not bad.
Good.
Guess what?
What?
Everybody who's listening, Keith got a fucking PC like a sellout.
Like
Oh.
what do you mean a sellout?
Master
Sellout.
race.
And then as soon as he got the PC, he's like, yeah, I just need it for the podcast. And then you know what he does? Oh, okay, I'll get to try one game.
Okay, hang on.
Okay, I gotta
hang
try
on,
this
Hang
game.
on. The intention was because the
Hashtag
old
sellout.
computer was like fucking slow and
Right.
it pissed
True.
me off.
Right.
When was it? You and I or Dane and I were there a few
You,
weeks ago. We were at Best Buy,
Yeah, I
and
was
this
there.
computer was like fucking $1,600,
Sponsored ad.
$1,700. I'm like, that's a good computer, but I don't need anything that big. You know, it's a little expensive. And then went in there last weekend, and I'm like, this thing's only fucking $1,200 now. I'm like, this is a pretty fucking good computer for $1,200. I said, I need a new computer for downstairs anyways. I wanted to maybe start gaming a little bit and that kind of shit. I'm like, you know what? I'll fucking do it. So I did it. Fuck you. It's my money.
But that's fine. I'm not saying that. But what I was told, you're like, yeah, we just need a faster one for downstairs, and this will be plenty. I never heard a single thing about a gaming computer till I come down here, and then you have a little home base set up all around, and you're like, I got my snacks on my right.
I didn't even have
I
snacks.
got my drinks. What am I looking at right there?
I got that after I started up
Oh,
Cubase.
Those are pork rinds.
pork rinds.
Oh, man, do you remember the pork rinds at Tempo, Dane?
No.
Oh, ugh.
Oh, the pork sandwich.
Yeah, no,
Fuck,
no,
that
not the
thing's
pork
good.
sandwich.
The
The
pork
fucking
rinds.
those little weird things they call pork rinds, but they were like the weird crispy things that one trucker always came
Oh,
and got.
bacon puffs.
Whatever the fuck they
Yeah,
were.
bacon puffs.
You opened them and you immediately got obese.
Yeah.
open
Wait,
them
no,
Dane
they're-
already was.
There's 0 calories. There's no carbs in them. It's like styrofoam.
But they smell terrible. They're like
And they
pig
taste
ears
terrible
for people.
I don't know about that one.
Yes, Dean, because you and I had them and you were like, "Ugh." Oh no, it was me and Blake. Never mind.
That was back in the day when
The
I was a
TV
fat guy.
days.
It had to have sugar before it tastes good.
All right. Vince,
Yeah, man.
tell us your opinion. Console or PC, and why?
I prefer console because I grew up on console.
Okay.
I
But
like
I
that
want to
answer.
go to PC.
You do?
I do want to go
Why?
to PC. I feel like there's just more bang for my buck.
Well, if you think about it though, I don't know if. Okay, how much was a PS4? $400?
PS4 is $399.
Yeah, so let's say $400. So this computer that I got is let's retail. Let's go apples to apples. It was $1,700.
That's not an Apple though. That's an Acer.
Oh shit! No, so
Apple of
so
my ass.
$1,700. So
Yeah, man.
is this computer 4 times what that console is?
Depends
No.
on what you're doing with it.
I don't think it is. I don't think it's even.
You'll never
close.
need to upgrade.
As far as bang for your buck, console, because it is affordable, right? And
That's
you
fair.
could still run powerful shit.
Yeah.
Now, as far as elitism and running 144 frames per second,
Yeah.
fucking 4K, it's like you're not gonna get that with
It
the
can eat
console.
my
You're just
ass.
not.
It can
No,
eat-
like you can't. Like
No.
they're trying to, but they can't yet.
No, not yet.
it can
So,
eat my ass.
I will tell you this though, because I did get this PC. It's fast.
It's
smooth,
fuck. You know
it's-
what? I was playing Grand Theft Auto like 20 minutes ago on it, and I was driving perfectly,
Yeah.
and I'm like aiming all around, shooting helicopters down with
with a pistol from a
with
car.
a pistol from a car. So
yeah, like shooters on PC are way more better. I find that's where you should be playing.
Well, for sure. It was like when I played the opening level
Yeah.
in Grand Theft Auto. I hit everything.
Yeah.
It was fucking easy, intuitive. It was super super.
Like yeah,
easy.
with mice you get to be more precise.
Yes.
Where with joysticks you kind
Mice
of have
precise.
to bob
Ooh, dropping
Right.
bars, Vincent.
and right. Mixtape 2018.
right. But yeah, no, absolutely. Same with Destiny. I'm
Yeah.
landing headshots all day, and I'm like, fuck, this is awesome. I was pretty good on console, but this is it's a
Oh,
whole other level.
Now, how's the keyboard though? Keyboard's way different.
Interesting.
Yeah.
It's tough to get used to because you're trying to hit the right keys at the right times, and
You really need to know how to use a keyboard
Yeah.
before you play games.
yeah. Well, I'm learning. So
I found out.
it's
I
tough.
found out my laptop has got the same shit your computer upstairs does.
Yeah, and
So-
that's fucking crazy.
So, and I only got it for $300.
Yeah, mine was 16.
Shout out mom and dad who didn't know what they had. No, they just had no need for a PC anymore. So I was like, I'll take it. And I was sitting there. It's got like the only thing it has on it is I don't even know, some files, some pictures. And I'm like, well, I wonder what this thing has. I looked up the specs. I'm like, I text Keith really quick. Hey, it has this and this and this. He's like, dude, that's the same fucking thing as my computer.
It was like $1,600
I was
bucks.
like, Jesus,
Damn.
maybe I'll get into it. I downloaded Steam, and I'm like, well, it's on a fucking laptop though. I don't want to play with the trackpad.
well, you can
Well,
get a
just buy
mouse.
Yeah, but that costs money.
I got a mouse with this fucking computer. I got a mouse with this computer. I'm gonna be the whole, the setup you're buying from this fucking basement.
Yeah,
It's part of it. It's down beside the fucking
Okay,
thing.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of excited, but that's just gonna be for like Cubase and stuff.
No, yeah,
Hey
for sure.
Keith,
That's
What?
do you remember years ago when we went to Best Buy and we saw that mouse that had buttons all over the side and it could change colors? And I was like, it's
It
a
looked-
limited
Black Web.
edition.
The
Can you
limited
tell me
edition.
what you have right now on the desktop?
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
It's not a gaming mouse. It's just an ergonomic mouse.
What about the mouse he had plugged in?
Whoa, hang on.
The
It was-
GeForce
It
mouse.
changes colors. It's got
Oh,
buttons
it's-
all over
No,
it.
it has less buttons than this fucking one does. It has one. It has a wheel with the click.
It does. It's the shiny guy from Walmart.
What?
It's the. Curtis got a point.
Okay,
We're like, man,
do you have a
that's
point?
What about your keyboard?
The keyboard mouse combo was $85.
Does it change color?
It
Yeah,
still
it changes
color.
color.
Does it improve performance?
Not really. It's a fucking keyboard. I don't know.
Is this like adding
It was
flames?
cheap, so I bought
Is
it.
it like adding flames?
I'm
to your
sure.
car?
I'm pretty sure that mouse you have there, right there, is better than the one you just bought. Or is the other one more
Well,
responsive because it's plugged
depends
in?
on the
Because it's
DPI of
wired.
the
Yeah,
mouse.
that's the only reason I got the keyboard mouse combos because it was wired, and the other cheap, shitty keyboard I had kept losing connection. I'm like, if I'm gonna do gaming, I don't want to have to deal with that shit.
Yeah.
Same with the wireless mouse. This
So-
mouse is awesome.
So it's
Smart.
cost effective.
Yeah, absolutely. It was cost
Okay.
effective and it was economical for what I'm doing. Right. I even tried using this wireless mouse, and because it is wireless, it's going to miss some things.
Yeah.
Right. It's gonna.
It'll
and-
have input
and
lag.
It does.
You definitely.
Absolutely.
I definitely noticed. 100%. As soon as I plugged in the wired one, I'm like, holy fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
okay,
So
I get
it was
you.
just economical and smart.
Have you guys ever played with a wired controller?
Yeah.
Well,
Like
what do you
4K
think you
short.
want
No,
about-
like
No.
Xbox.
No, you should try it.
Really?
It's way better than a wireless controller
Really?
because their wireless controller
Hashtag
interferes
GameCube.
with the signals with the console and adds input lag.
Well, of course, yeah, because I mean, it's got to go through that much more processing,
Yeah.
right? But
So with a wired one, you skip that process.
yeah.
Even more so.
Gotcha.
I just don't have a. Can you get one like with a 20-foot fucking cord?
On our website, yeah.
Oh,
Selfless promotion.
Vince.com.
The only thing I don't like.
Vince.com.
The only thing I don't like going through is setting up 400 accounts with 400 different websites to get one game from each because this one doesn't have that. But like Blizzard has Destiny 2, and that's where you got it from.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you go on Steam to get Grand Theft Auto 5.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And
I hear
don't
what
like
you're
that.
saying.
I like the convenience of console.
Yeah,
plug and
convenient.
play.
The convenience and the simplicity of a console is where they
And it's-
Well,
excel.
consoles were made for casual people.
Yeah,
Exactly.
absolutely.
And it can do everything, right? So it's cost effective. Like
Yeah.
drop $400 and you could do whatever. But from playing this, it's like, God, fuck, I hate that I like it.
Yeah, no kidding. And this is like, I mean, this monitor I got again on fucking sale. I mean, it's 1080p, so I mean, it's not 4K or nothing, but it'll run 75 frames per second or whatever. So, I mean, it's fucking fast.
We gotta
but
plug
I mean,
this into your TV out there and see how it looks.
yeah, because I think my TV's 120,
120p.
120 hertz.
Oh, okay.
120p.
120p. No, it's it's 4
Fucking
4 it's
Atari TV, ColecoVision ass.
Right.
You just see the refresh
Right.
rate.
Yeah, exactly. Just boop, 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 frame by frame,
Yeah.
missing everything in between.
Fuck.
It's like watching a late 90s South Park.
Or it's like watching a fucking cheap ass security cam. It only gets one
Man,
shot every
you'd be
fucking like 10
surprised.
seconds.
I work at Best Buy, right?
Yeah.
You would think Best Buy would good security systems
think
or
so.
good cameras.
Yeah.
We have one camera that does good. The rest are shit.
See, and I mean, you can get a 5-camera system with the cloud, all the
we
fucking
have
storage.
34 in our store.
I'm just saying, you can get a 5-camera system, all 1080p and blah
Yeah.
blah blah, night vision, all that shit.
Spots?
5, 6,
Way.
7,000 bucks
yeah.
installed.
Oh yeah.
I mean, that's fucking cheap. That's pretty fucking
I
cheap.
mean, not to me.
Well, not to you, but I mean to a, no, but to
Yeah,
that,
no,
but
I
to
get
a
what
place
you
like
mean.
Best Buy.
yeah.
Fuck. Yeah.
I don't know. See, I did just play the PC, like Keith's PC. 2 hours ago? About that?
Something like that.
Yeah. And honestly, as someone who is console, I love console. That was fucking cool.
Did you fuck it?
Uh,
Do you fuck consoles?
anyways,
He doesn't lust them. He loves them. He makes love.
1080p. It's got 1080p.
30 frames.
but no, I was
4K capability.
fucking just blown away about how smooth it was. And I was like, what is this running at? And he's like, I don't know, whatever frames per second. I'm like, Jesus. The only thing that kept coming into my head is, what would porn be like on there?
Got to
Well,
pay
it depe-
premium for that.
Yeah, you got to pay premium for decent
now,
shit.
now,
Not
Keith, that you
Pornhub.
got this
Yeah.
computer, you can get the 1080p. What the fuck's it called there? The Vive.
Yeah, I can.
Yeah, you can.
Isn't that the one you have upstairs?
No,
What's the one you have
That's the
upstairs?
wired headset.
that's the wired one.
Isn't
Not-
that
not-
1080p?
No.
What is it?
It's like 720.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Your
The headset?
Your Vive
Yeah.
The
headset.
headset's only 720? No,
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
disgusting.
it's less than 720, I think. But no, like the new one.
110.
No, like the new headset
Less than
is
720.
1080p resolution, and
Hmm.
it's like what is it, 40% more resolution or
But
whatever.
isn't that one like $1,000 though or something like that?
Yeah?
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Not including
VR.
the wireless?
Yeah.
Fuck that.
You're not far off. You just bought a fucking computer.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna
so
go spend another $1,000 on something I'm not gonna use.
I would.
Just go work some.
When it goes
overtime.
when it
Sell
goes
your
down,
sleds. Yay!
I'm working on it.
I'll buy them.
Buy fucking 4,000 for everything.
Fuck that. I gotta rebuild the one, and actually, that wouldn't be that fucking hard.
No, it's not.
It's gonna take the time. We don't have time.
Exactly.
Anyway, we're not talking about making
Anywho.
money.
Anybody want to buy a sled? Fucking hit us up on our Instagram or whatever.
DM me, bro.
Yeah.
DM me. No low ballers.
Right.
No track kickers.
Tire kicker. Track kickers. Right.
No, I will not part out.
Oh, I'm parting out the white one.
Must pick up.
That's right.
Yeah. 'cause the white one-
Yeah. No,
Must pick up won't help load.
plus 500 delivery.
Won't help load. It'll be in the driveway. Leave me alone. E-transfer before you come.
Oh,
I got a
man.
drive-through window. Drive by, get the parts.
Once the e-transfer
Pull
comes
up to the
through, I'll
next
put it in the
window.
driveway. I don't want to see you.
You go to you go to the McDonald's on Dudney and Albert.
It's in his parking stall.
Go to the
floor.
second window.
They'll ask him for the Bob
Ask him-
Marley extra crispy. They'll know what you're talking about.
Just they give you a tunnel from a sled out the window.
Out the way, won't fit. Oh shit!
Sir, you're
Can you
gonna
go
have-
park in reserve
yeah,
one.
yeah, sir, you're gonna have to pull up ahead. We'll bring it out to you.
It'll be cold length or fries.
Right.
Yeah. Fuck.
You're being pretty quiet over there, Coitus.
I don't really know what to say about
He's on his
console wars,
phone.
'cause as soon as
He's
I,
on his phone.
As soon as I brought something up, he got mad. Because I was
got-
like,
I-
your keyboard lights up. He's like, no!
We're talking about how about his computer being being very fast.
I'm not going to deny.
It's quick.
PC can do a lot of superior stuff for that of console. I don't like it.
I'm not a PC.
Why don't
elitist.
you like it, though,
I'm not. No,
Curtis?
he doesn't like the stigma behind it. Is what he doesn't like.
Yes.
It's not that he doesn't like the PC or whatever.
I
It's
like
he doesn't like the stigma behind it, and that's his only reason.
Which, yeah. Because the prime example is when I was rattling both you and Brenton up in our group chat.
Yeah.
And then everybody just, Dane and I kept going farther and farther, but then I actually ended up hurting people's
Yeah,
feelings.
you push it a little far sometimes.
Yeah, it wasn't even that far, in my opinion. I could have went a lot farther, but anyways. No, so that's why I was like, I just kind of seems like a, I don't know, it's a thing I don't really want to talk about anymore.
That's fair.
I said my thoughts. I'm not a fan of it, but that has something that it's whatever.
I get what you're saying because I don't like the elitism behind the whole PC.
I don't like
PC
the
thing
console
either.
thing either. You know, when you're oh, command console's so much better. It's
Yeah.
like what you like, play
Yeah.
what you play.
I used to have a
Absolutely.
guy.
But I'm allowed to bug
I
you
think
because
I think
can.
personally the people who are the most, in my experience, the people who are the hardest to deal with and the hardest to talk to are the PC people, because they're elitist.
Because
It's like the same.
dicks.
It's
Because they're
See,
dicks.
but they feel the same way. With
Really?
console people.
Really?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
oh,
It's
they're
the
too
same both
stubborn. They're
ways.
too stubborn to change. It's like
Yeah.
no. My thing is it is convenient. I don't want to go sit.
It's
in a
convenient and affordable.
I'm not gonna go sit in a computer chair to watch Netflix. I'm gonna go play games, watch Netflix, and do all
Here-
that from
here's-
sitting in the comfort of my living room. I don't want to have to go to another room and sit and play on a monitor. I can get a controller and play from my PC in
Yeah.
my living room. I could, but I won't. just
I mean, you
won't.
could hook up your PC to your 55-inch
I don't
TV.
want. I don't
Yeah.
want to pay
Still
$1,200 for something I'm gonna watch Netflix on.
right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Here's another thing behind it, and this may be a terrible example, but a reason I like
Probably is.
console. Let's take the PS4. Hey, I want to play God of War. Bam, put the disc in. Or hey, I want to play Far Cry. Bam, put the disc in.
Simplicity.
But even on PC, hey, download it. Bam, it's right there whenever I want it.
Yeah.
Here's the thing, though. You turn your PC off for a few weeks, like we did with the VR.
Yeah.
Turn it on.
Some-
Okay, now this has to update. Okay,
something's fucked.
something's wrong. You got to redo this. You got to do that.
Download the
uninstall
drivers.
The game.
Right.
Yeah.
Uninstall the game. Guess what? You did it
Oh,
wrong.
so-
Now you got to wait another hour. I spent
fair-
8 hours just trying to get that fucking VR working.
A fair
and then I
amount of
just went, "Fuck it."
time is trying to get stuff working.
But when it
Yeah.
works, goddamn, does it work good?
right.
But I just
Put
I
the disc
just
in and go.
want to play the game.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And that's the thing that gets me behind it. Is
Just buy a new
yes.
PC.
And the thing that people can do, like
Yeah.
my friend Andrew built his own computer, and it's like
Yeah.
cooled and everything and whatever. I don't know.
Yeah, you
But
get the
like,
blue.
like-
Yeah, on your Acer, you get the blue X of death. Just buy a new one.
Right.
but you know what I mean?
Blue
Like he
X.
built it all
don't know.
himself, and it's like
Yeah.
pretty damn
Yeah.
powerful. And it's like, wow, that's cool. But how often do you gotta fucking not like internally maybe, but like how much often do you gotta be like, well, I gotta do something with the fucking software so I
Yeah,
can play this
update it.
game.
Yeah.
Or I gotta change my video settings now because I can't play this to high resolution, otherwise the game goes boring. You
Right.
know? Or I don't even know if that's a problem. But
Well, yeah, like there are games where you can't play at the top quality,
Right.
Where you can with other games. Just
Yeah.
older games you could play at high quality, where newer games take more power from a
Yeah.
PC.
I couldn't even play an old shitty game on lowest quality on the other computer.
well, because I
find it
and this
crazy
I
that you
maxed.
can
I
play
fucking
older
maxed
games.
Destiny out.
Yeah.
You can play older games with mods that make it look modern,
Oh yeah.
which is retarded. Like I would like to see Left 4 Dead 2 with the mod where it's 60 frames per second and
I
like
wouldn't.
1080. That would
Yeah.
be sick.
See, like, and
scary.
that's the other thing about the whole PC thing is mods, man.
You know, like Left 4 Dead.
The mod community is huge. in
even
PC.
just playing today,
You ever played Left 4 Dead?
Skyrim
Oh, yeah.
and Grand Theft Auto
Oh,
5.
it's
It's
just-
just
scary. I don't want it.
Yeah, dude, if you can get that, I will play. I will start playing on my
Keith,
laptop.
do me a favor.
What?
When you're on the computer after the podcast, can you download Ocarina of Time and the Unreal 4 engine, please? Thank you very much.
You can't. All you can do is run around the
Yeah.
temple.
There's a few different areas you can go. They updated it.
All it,
Can you
it's
go
not,
to the?
it's not
can you
fighting
go to
or
the
nothing. it's-
Deku tree?
I don't know.
Oh.
I haven't
The
checked into
Papu
it, like-
Papu tree.
What?
Papu. You gonna sit on the bandicoot. Eat your ass. Eat that bandicoot ass.
Right.
I'll eat your ass.
Eat your bandicoot ass. Bandicoot ass. Crispy bandicoot ass.
But I don't know. I think this would be.
He spins really fast.
I think we would need, like, because Vince, you said you wanted to go to PC,
Yes.
but I think what we need is a hardcore PC person to
Brett.
definitely have this conversation with.
Well, Breton, hardcore PC guy, but he
He doesn't like me.
I like Breton.
I love Brenton. He's
Breton's a great fucking dude, but BUT when he
T.
gets on about
he scares
about
me.
the
He
PC,
scares me.
and he like I said with people who are elitists with the whole PC thing, it's just it's just hard to talk to and reason with, and
Sounds like
nothing's good
Curtis.
enough.
Here's the
Nothing.
thing-
Yeah,
here's-
that's true. You know what? That's fucking Curtis.
hang on. The reason it's hard to argue with me is because when you catch me and I know I'm wrong, I'm just gonna start throwing shit out there that I know will just turn away
and
from
it
the
runs
fact
in
I'm
our
wrong.
fucking family.
Like,
Yeah,
for example, when we were arguing about PC, I was like, well,
Out
my
of-
controller could do this, connect to this. And then you were like, I can get new buttons.
anyway, continue.
Anyways,
And I was like, and he's like, well, you can get a controller with this here. And I was like, why would I do that when it already has this on here? He's like, so you could do more functions. I was like, but I could just press the button and it does the function. You know what I mean? Instead of admitting going, you know what? That could actually be helpful. I'm sitting here like, that's redundant. Like, and I'm just, you know what I mean? Just
yeah.
busting
So
his
you're
balls
not
at that point.
So
I'm not
all
making
you're
any
all
points.
you're
I'm
doing
just-
is arguing for the
Yeah,
sake of
see,
arguing.
that's
Brett.
what I hate about PC. Have you updated Norton yet? Fuck
I
out of here!
literally
I'm
just-
not
literally just
paying
got to
for
pop up.
that. How have they not figured that out yet? They've been telling you to download Norton for 30,
And nobody
30
does.
fucking years. Nobody downloads it. What the hell's going on?
But yeah, we still carry it in store. I don't know why.
Why are we still farting around?
$40 a month and your computer's protected. Suck my dick.
Norton's
You
actually
think-
the best.
You think, oh,
Norton's actually, yeah,
you think
Norton
back
is the best out of
and
them.
you're like, everybody was getting hacked because it was so easy.
Well, yeah.
It's hard. First of all, it's hard to break your IP address nowadays. It's so much harder to do to get past that rather than get into your computer.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then somebody, oh wait, someone hacked your Facebook. You need to pay us to get rid of that. You call us now.
You need to tell me if I gave you good service, and I will get rid of the virus.
You see this? This is how many people are connected right now. You can pay us and we'll take it off. Remember that?
Yeah, that
asshole?
fucking scam. Well, yeah, that fucking guy is a scam.
They
hacked your Xbox and then called you as Microsoft fucking help.
yeah. This is Microsoft tech support.
You
And
notice somebody's been in your Xbox and you're like, yeah, I noticed
hold
that
on.
too.
Here's what was happening. I look over at my computer
Yeah.
and it's moving around. It's clicking shit. I'm like, what the fuck is that? And now all of a sudden my Xbox is going to accounts and settings. I'm like, God, what the fuck? I unplugged it. I'm like turned off my laptop. I was like, what the fuck was that?
Dan put his tinfoil hat on.
Yeah. Just rocking back and forth looking for aliens. So I turned my laptop back on and it says, you have a virus, whatever. And I'm freaking
course.
out. I'm like, oh shit. I was downloading a bunch of music software and all of a sudden all this stuff pops up. I'm like, okay. So it's a virus they put in your computer
Yeah.
and then you got to pay them to take it off. It's like, fuck you. So I just rebooted the entire computer. So I was talking to them. It sounded and like, it doesn't sound right. How much is it going to cost? $1,100. No. $800. No. Okay, you give us $50. No. Like, get the fuck. 1,100 to 50
bargaining
bucks.
is that?
What a cunt. Oh, no, you hurty. You got 64 people stealing your information. Well,
It's all 64 of them.
all 64 of them can fight over my $12 in the bank account. Have fucking fun.
Yeah.
Divvy it up.
There's 300 Microsoft points.
And you know what? You
Yeah.
know what? That's how those scams work. Is they scare people into paying them. It's like, I think I got a pop up one time about there's a fucking warrant out for my arrest and blah blah blah. But if you pay us $100, we'll clear everything. It's like that's not how the fucking system works.
I remember that. You're like, dude, what the fuck? Hey, have you ever seen this before? And I'm like, no. It's probably just a virus, dude. Go to sleep. Like, he's freaking out. They're coming for me.
And that's exactly it. And I considered clicking on the thing and just paying. I'm like, there's something wrong with this. And then you did your research in the sleep. You're like, it's a fucking scam. I'm like, woo.
I think the biggest scam.
Because what are you gonna do? Okay, if there's a warrant up for your arrest, you pay us, it'll go away. Who's gonna say that? If there's a warrant for your arrest, they're gonna come bust down your door and
Oh, yeah.
fucking arrest you.
Well, yeah.
They're not going to tell you on MSN chat.
No, yeah. You got Smarter Child telling you the police are coming. Pay me now. Smarter Child? Remember Smarter
Yeah,
Child?
Smarter Child was the bot.
The bot you could talk to. What were you gonna say, Curtis?
I don't remember now. I got so lost in thought. Only thing that came to my head was MSN Messenger, and then how you would talk to that fucking bot, and you could be just an asshole to him, and he's like, "Oh, that's not nice."
Man, I do that to Siri right now.
What's that?
I still do that to Siri.
I don't do it to that because I don't give a shit anymore. But like, when you're like 8 and you have MSN or whatever the fuck
Yeah.
that old we were, and you're like, "Oh, you're a fucking loser," and he's like, "Well, that's not cool. How would you say that to me?"
It's like talking to Siri.
Yeah, man. Exactly
A
how it
less
is.
intelligent Siri. You tell me a joke. What did the cow say to the dog? What?
Moo.
Moo. God fucking damn it. You got it. That's kind of funny.
Yeah.
Awkward silence.
Silencio.
I think I just heard 19 pins
Are you
drop
get- are you get-
across the country.
Are you getting a PC, Vince?
I want to in the future.
Yeah.
Like, once I get full time, I'm probably going to save up for one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Never mind.
Well, fuck. And then we could all play together.
I'm not buying a PC.
My laptop will do.
There's one upstairs, Kurt. You live here. Use it.
My laptop will
Okay.
do what yours
Okay.
can do.
Oh, okay.
The only thing that I want is I want to use a joystick. I can't fuck with those keys. I'm like, where's
Can't
my
fuck-
where's
oh, you
my
mean a
middle
pad.
finger
You
at?
mean
I'm
a pad.
pushing Q. Now I'm pushing space. What the fuck?
You mean like a gamepad, like a controller? You want
Yeah, like you
You
can
could buy
use an
an
Xbox
Xbox
controller.
Yeah,
Real
with,
talk,
Windows
plug it
10
in.
in it.
Isn't there
Yeah.
a PlayStation or a?
There's an equivalent
fucking-
to it, but not a Sony one.
No. I mean, isn't there programs you can download to make your PS4 PS4 controller work with?
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's Bluetooth.
Yeah, you
right?
can.
Is it a pain in the ass?
It probably would be.
Yeah.
It's just a lot easier to buy the Xbox controller that just plugs into your PC.
Yeah, I just don't like the feel of the Xbox controller. I think it's just probably just because I'm not used to it.
Just cut the handles.
I
off
don't
and
know,
glue
man.
the PS4
Glue it all
one on.
back in the right spot.
You know me. I used to be diehard Xbox. I'm like, fuck PlayStation. And
Yeah.
now I got a PlayStation. I'm like,
Fuck
man,
Xbox.
fuck Xbox. This controller's way more ergonomic.
Yeah.
It's like, and I got average hands. So
Yeah.
so back and forth, it's whatever. If you
Yeah.
have really big fucking hands, yeah, Xbox is for you.
Yeah.
You know,
Like
weak
most
little arms.
definitely.
They got weak little arms.
you need to get your hands stronger.
These hands have been soaked
Dean
in
was
an
told
ivory
that
liquid.
before.
Yeah, I was told that.
I
was
like how the PS4
Never mind.
controller feels, but I just hate where the joysticks are. I prefer where the
It's the
joysticks are
same
on the
thing.
Xbox. No, it's not. Your D-pad and my joystick are flipped.
Yeah. For real.
What are you
Really?
talking about? PS4 to Xbox?
Yeah.
Yeah. The like your
My
your
joystick is
your
top
left joystick is top left.
Shows you how long it's been since I played Xbox.
Yeah, no shit.
No kidding.
Mine collects dust.
I think I actually have an Xbox controller here.
Mine collects dust.
It's probably yours.
That's a tumbleweed rolling in the land of the Xbox.
Xbox
I keep saying, yeah, you know what? I'll get PUBG on there because I want to play it.
Oh,
Yeah.
speaking
And
of
I'm
PUBG,
like,
I'm gonna
I
get
turn it on.
You should.
Okay,
Turn it on,
Tyler.
it boots up.
What?
It needs to
Tyler
update.
got it.
Okay,
Here,
I
that's like
update
here-
it.
did
It
he?
looks different every time I turn it on. I'm like,
Yeah.
fuck this. I don't want to play fucking Xbox anymore. I can't even find where Netflix is, so they can
Yeah.
eat my ass.
30 minute.
30 fucking minute. And it's how long it takes to do an update too.
Yeah, it depends.
Yeah, so you can eat my ass while I update my Xbox. How's that sound? Curtis, get off your fucking phone.
Why do you always count on me to break the silence?
No, get off your phone.
Not busy.
This is what we said we were
I'm
going to do for the
texting
podcast. Get off your phone.
Ed,
Who is he?
I don't
Oh.
care.
I got. I do.
60 minutes. Radio silence.
Radio silence.
The only one who has an excuse to be on his phone is me, and because that's not that's
he's
'cause
got
I'm
it.
on call.
He's a
Yeah,
dad.
but
Yeah,
I'm
so
talking
am I.
to, I'm talking. No, I'm talking to Ed about work because I was there today. It says you, Keith.
Huh?
You sat down here in your little hobbit hole, didn't even answer your
Big
phone.
fucking deal.
I'm on. I'm working right now.
What do you
had
didn't
it.
answer my phone? I
You guys
answered
are
my
making
phone.
Vince uncomfortable.
No, he didn't. I
Yeah,
called you
obviously.
twice.
I answered
You
when
need
you
him
butt
to feel
dialed me. I'm
cool.
like, hello,
I've been here a
hello,
while.
and you're like,
Cool
yep,
J Smooth.
Yep.
Yeah.
yep, talking to whoever you're talking to.
Did I really?
Yeah.
Ooh, shh.
I even answered my phone when you didn't even mean to call me.
You know
Fuck
why?
you,
You know why?
damn.
Because you got nothing else to do, and you're waiting by the phone like a
You
grandma.
know what?
Right.
You know what? The
said he'd call.
the toxicity.
called.
The
Of our
toxicity.
city?
Hold on. The toxicity of the console versus PC battle is like past relationships,
Oh man.
Right.
right, Vince?
Yeah, they can be a bitch.
Oh man!
Right
you
now,
wanna talk
so-
about
so, like,
past
P-
relationships.
so, like,
No,
we-
no, hang on. I'm sure Vince has got a story for
Yeah,
us.
okay.
He was about to ramble on about it.
Well, which one do you want me to start with?
You
The
start with
worst.
whatever you want.
the worst one.
My first one was kind of terrible. Actually, no, it was nice. But she lied to me that she was moving to Vancouver to leave me.
Oh, Jesus. That's a little weird.
Yeah, so she used that as an excuse to break up with me, and it was pretty shitty.
Ouch.
that must be
how'd
weird when you
find
start
out?
at school the next day.
Well,
I thought
yeah.
you're in Vancouver. Oh yeah, I went there and back
So
already.
next year in grade 12, she was there first semester at Johnson, and then
Was
she
this like end of the semester of grade 11 or whatever?
it was first semester of grade 11.
that she
After the final, she broke up with me.
So where
That's
where did she go in that whole other semester?
She was still at Johnson, but she was there grade 12 the next year.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Gotcha. That's fucking.
She said she was leaving during the summer, and then instead she
Gotcha.
just stayed.
of Jack.
That's, that's kind of shitty.
What is
Yeah.
the
That's pretty
worst
shitty.
one you've been in that you just go, it makes my fucking blood boil?
Kirsten right across from me. Nah. Kirsten's
No,
lovely.
that you
I heard
been
she
in,
just got a
not
plane
occurred.
ticket to Vancouver.
Probably
She's
the
flashing
last,
that ticket right now.
the last relationship I was in, she supposedly cheated on me 2 or 3 times without me knowing. But I found out she was cheating on me after I broke up with her.
Intuition.
Yuck.
He went and did the Cole Phelps and just looked at her in the eyes, and she was like, "I didn't sleep with him."
Because he was swimming
And
in
then
a
he
river
was
of
just-
lies.
River of cum.
Then he's like,
Oh,
"Doubt."
Whoa, Jesus.
that's kind of gross. That's pretty viscous. I don't know if you'd be able to swim in that.
Now see
Wanna
that?
bet?
What's the
144
specific gravity?
frames.
Huh?
What's the specific gravity?
Well, it's not that
Viscous.
specific gravity has nothing to do with viscosity.
I know.
I wonder how you. I don't want to answer that. I know the answer.
I think
How
it's-
long was that relationship, Vince?
It was about 4 months.
Oh, that's
4
fuck off.
months.
Yeah,
That's fuck
all
off.
the
Cheated on you
semester.
4 times in 4 months.
Yeah. With the same guy.
4 for 4.
Well,
And
that's only once then, really.
You
Well,
just
yeah.
never mind lawnmower man.
But she cheated on him
Honda.
with me
3-horse.
beforehand too.
Oh.
She's a bit of a
You should have
hoe.
knew what you're getting into
Yeah,
My
That sucks.
my worst turned into my best.
fag.
Fuck you guys.
I didn't say anything.
Curtis, how's your best relationship?
My best relationship or my worst?
Both.
then. True.
Oh man.
Don't go into detail. We're brothers.
What?
I don't want to
know.
hear it. Just
Wor-
kidding.
You just never mind. Now you
She's-
gotta hear it. I don't know. Worst relationship? That's kind of a hard one because there's been a few that were just terrible. But like I had the balls and not the balls, the brains to be like, you know what? I'm
How
out
about
of here.
one that makes
Yeah,
your blood boil
yeah.
then?
Huh?
That makes your blood boil.
Not necessarily the relationship, just the way some of them ended.
Okay.
For example, a 2-year relationship being ended over text, and then I got to go through someone's fucking parents to get all my stuff back.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
and then the day
Same.
that we just supposedly go on break in quotation marks, she tells absolutely everybody else they're single and just deletes me from everything.
Yeah, that's
One
fine.
of those.
And
That's
then
pretty fucked.
That's low.
and then leaves me on a rope for about 4 months and tells me that she still loves me. And then yeah, you want to talk about something that makes your blood boil?
you should have knew she was gonna lead you on a road though. She's a cowgirl.
Yeah, exactly.
Was that her favorite position?
She's actually a cunt, but whatever.
Damn it, Vince.
She's actually just a cunt, but whatever.
I know she is. She's tying a noose and hanging you from it. That's what she was doing.
Yeah, yeah, really. But no,
she kicked your chair out,
You want to talk about something that makes my blood boil? There's that.
Yeah, I knew that one.
and she
Yeah.
didn't help when you're struggling, kicking your legs. She just watched you.
Yeah.
And he ended up trying to use
It was
his
like,
he was using his fingernail to cut the rope. It took him like 6 to 8 months to get over it.
It took me to like
Has it been that
January
long?
of this year.
I don't fucking know.
Took
Was
me
it?
to it's almost been a year
Jesus.
Oh my god!
Since you broke up
dude.
with her?
since she left me.
Same
Big
fag.
difference.
You've been a dick for an entire year already.
Yeah, I know, right?
Right.
Might as well finish.
I
out strong.
totally get. I totally get how that kind of a relationship turns you into a totally different fucking person.
Oh,
yeah.
dude.
In the sense of, you know what? Fuck everybody else.
Dude, yeah.
For real,
Yeah.
honestly, that my worst one totally fucking changed the way I saw people and dealt with people.
Oh, yeah.
and trusted people.
That Ford Ranger will never be the same.
No, that was nothing. That,
Oh, it
that
was
that
that
wasn't
wasn't
that
okay.
one.
My bad, dog.
Wasn't that one?
My bad, Ted.
I can only guess who.
Yeah.
No,
my,
but like
my,
it's
my worst was the blood boiling. It was the worst of the worst. It was so toxic. It was fucking
Oh,
ridiculous.
man.
It was pretty toxic.
and it changed
like
me.
Britney Spears.
I didn't talk to Dane for a year and a half. Like not even a text.
Really?
Not
I
even
could-
an email.
Dude, it was one of those
Not a
things where you're
fax.
like, yeah, you make sacrifices to the people you love. That's not love. That is definitely
No.
not love.
No
It was
torture.
fucking torture. I'd be down the block at Keith's. Where are you? I'd be at work. Where are you?
Yeah, I
I'm
couldn't
working.
handle it.
Where? Evraz. Liar. Hang up the
Jesus.
phone. She's calling the guy I'm working with. Put him on the phone.
No shit.
Dude. Yeah.
Way to
ask
be,
Clint.
Shayna.
No,
Dude, yeah, my phone. I didn't answer it because it's in my pocket.
Well, you're working.
I'm balls deep in a gearbox. I'm doing some shit, and my phone's ringing. I'm like, fuck, it might be Ed. Nope. God damn it. Okay. Going on. Fuck, ignore. Clint's phone rings. Where is he? Put him on the phone. He's like, how the fuck did you get my number? He's just,
Holy
FBI
fuck!
oh,
agent.
dude.
That's pretty bad.
Bad.
He called the FBI.
It was so bad. I couldn't even like go to sleep without feeling guilty. It was
Oh man.
that
dude.
sucks.
That's terrible.
Yeah, it's fucking awful. And
I'll treat
she
you better.
cheated on me all the time, so I know exactly how that feels, and it was fucking horrible. And the best thing I ever did was just like, you know what? That's it. Done.
Yeah.
Like, just go.
Yeah.
Just fucking leave. I've had enough. And then you gotta have enough time to spend by yourself, cry, eat a lot of Xanax, and
Get it
then-
out.
Just Xanax.
Gotta
just
get
a
it out of your
diet.
system.
Yeah, just die.
Like when it first started out,
Water and
when
milk.
it first started out with me, it made sense in a way of somehow who maybe someone didn't know how to explain it, but then as it went along, pieces just didn't fit.
Yeah.
So you know what I mean? Like with Dane's, I feel bad for Dane because Dane's was a million times worse than mine was. Right?
Yeah.
Keith's had some bad ones. Vince, I'm pretty sure you've had some pretty bad ones.
Yeah.
Right?
Those two are probably the worst.
So like, it's all just a matter of how you look at it and how it actually screws with you, right?
Yeah.
For me, it was my brain likes to complete things, as does everyone's.
Yeah.
But for me, there's even now there's still stuff that hasn't been done. For example, me freaking out because I tried to take the adult route and didn't do it when I maybe should have taken the little kid route and freaked out. But at the end of the day, I think that makes me the better person.
Yes, absolutely. Because I think there was only really, two relationships where I was I freaked out. I freaked out.
I mean, yeah.
The one again, it was similar to the one Dane had, except it was a lot shorter term.
For 4 years.
She
Damn.
Damn. Yeah.
she called me one night. I was working at the gas station.
Oh, I remember this.
Yeah, and I was working late because I had to deal with a bunch of shit. And finally get out of there. I'm tired. You know, I mean, oh, you work retail. How hard is that? It's like anybody who works retail knows at the end of an 8-hour day, you're fucking
Fuck
drained
retail.
because
People are
it's
dicks.
fucking exhausting. Not in the hard, not because the work's hard, because it really
Mentally.
isn't. It's
Yeah.
it's
The people you
stressful
gotta
because you
deal
got to
with.
deal with the
Yeah.
fucking people. Some of the people are fine. No, it's not every
Oh
customer.
yeah, you get some pretty chill people.
Yeah, but a lot of the time in retail, you get those. I want to
middle-aged
speak
white
to your
women.
manager.
Middle-aged white women.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Sideways
with the dyke
haircut
spike.
minivan.
yeah.
And the dyke spike and the minivan.
Yeah.
Can I talk to the manager?
I
Yeah.
am the manager.
Anyway, so
Can I eat your ass?
where was I going with this?
For a free dog kennel?
I don't know where I was going with this. Oh, anyways, I was working at the gas station, end of a shift, and she kept calling me the last hour. Where are you? Where are you? What are you doing? Who are you with? I'm like, I'm fucking working. And she's well, you fucking lying to me. I drove by and you're not there. I'm like, my fucking truck's outside. Like I was yeah. Like, I was
Rabies
just-
out the mouth.
yeah, I was fucking mad. So she called me again. I was getting into my car and my hands were full. I had my lunch kit. I had a bunch of my own work clothes. I go to get in my car. She phones me again, and I fucking have my flip phone, my Samsung. fucking talking to her, and she's like, "You're lying to me. I just went by again." I'm like, "My fucking car's still out back. What the fuck do you want from me? I'm working." And she's like, "Oh, you're cheating on me. I don't even want to see you." I'm like, "Good. Fuck off. You're a fucking stuck-up cunt. And fucking suck it." And I hung up the little phone.
No, man, you flip that phone.
Flip that
closed.
phone close harder than I ever have before. By golly.
By golly.
Yeah.
That's what's satisfying.
But anyways, no,
feeling.
I was so fucking mad. I don't know how many times in my life I've been madder than that.
Yeah, that was,
And
that was true anger.
this is I don't know, maybe a couple weeks later, she called, she apologized. And I was young and stupid, so I'm like, yeah, whatever, big deal. So we're doing our thing again, and I was over at her house one day, and I remember her dad was from like New Zealand, I think. He was I liked him. He was cool. He was straight. He was
you
straight
stayed
up.
in the
It was-
relationship
sorry,
for his dad.
it-
for her
no,
dad.
It was her stepdad. I'm sorry.
Oh.
It was her dad.
Her mom was a bit of a fucking fat cunt too. I wouldn't even use fat as the insult. Part of the
Horizontally
insult-
challenged?
I wouldn't even use fat. I wouldn't even use fat as part of the insult if she wasn't such a cunt. But I had to add it because she is.
I've never heard
Anyways,
that one.
her stepdad was from like New Zealand or whatever, and we were in the living room, and her mom was freaking out. I can't believe you'd call her a stuck-up cunt, blah, blah, blah. And then her and her mom left the room, and then her dad and I are sitting there, and he's like, I maybe wouldn't have used that terminology, but yeah, pretty much.
Oh man.
Oh man.
He got it. He understood.
Savage.
Yeah, so.
Yeah. No, like
Anyways,
it's
yeah.
again, like I said, beginning of mine. There's things even now I can understand, and I have to believe it to a sense of what she wanted out of it.
Yeah.
And I can't sit here and say no, she did. She just want. She could have. The point is, it's almost a year ago. I don't care. Talking to other people, it's over. It's done with. I can sit here and rant about it.
Yep.
And be weird and make everyone sound like I'm just still depressed, but it's
Depressed?
something that doesn't leave your head.
Right.
Oppressed.
Oh, no, it fucking
Because,
doesn't.
Like it's when something
Yeah, it
goes
does.
wrong. For I don't know about you guys,
It
but
will.
for me, if something was to go wrong in my life, and like it goes to a downward spiral, that's the first thing that comes back into my head. And I'm like, oh, for fuck's
It goes
sakes.
away.
I
Believe me, it does.
fucking better.
It goes away. You don't forget it, but it goes away.
Yeah.
It becomes one of those things you look back and you're like,
Deep.
fuck.
Why-
Death.
Yeah,
That's
I look back and I go,
Hashtag
why didn't I
death.
do it sooner? You know,
Yep.
why didn't I just go? Just you know what?
But then you know what? You wouldn't have learned anything from it.
Right.
Right.
Now I just got to
You get-
control
you
being
get
such
to
an
a point-
asshole. That's all I
right.
got to do.
You get to a point where you just feel so comfortable, it's just so hard to let go, and then you're afraid of being alone. So you might as well take you might as well be miserable.
Right.
Right.
The realest thing
I
that
don't
you
know.
said to me
It's hard
during
to
all
explain.
that was Keith was like, "Don't stray anything out of the normal." He's like, "Just keep doing your thing." But Dane, you were like, "You know what? That's gonna be hard for him to do because she became his normal, hanging out every single day this time."
Yeah.
Blah blah blah. That's something that I was like,
Fuck what you know.
Yeah.
Depth.
so that's something that that's what I was like, okay, that's what I got to get out of first. Is I got to find something new. Then
Yeah.
that's when I got back into music.
Find something real. You got to find something that's real to you.
Right. And see, my longest relationship prior to this one, obviously,
Married as
was with her for just over 3 years, and in the last 6 or 7 months, you know, I was working full time I was a student, but I had every 8 months for about 4 months, I work and make some pretty killer fucking money. And she started saying things like, "Oh no, you can buy me this, Ken. You can buy me this."
Oh.
And she was talking about
Can
buying
someone
her.
play "Material Girl" by Madonna right now, please?
Yeah.
Dude,
That
So-
was me.
that's not "Material Girl."
That was
by
Shane.
What the
Madonna.
hell was that?
That was the note
Um,
taker.
So one day we're in Best Buy and she was talking about getting what the hell is a Kindle or whatever the fuck it was, the
ebook reader?
The
e-reader?
retard book.
Yeah.
the retard reader.
Leapfrog.
Retard book. Yeah, the Leapfrog. So no, she wanted to get one of those ebooks or whatever, and she was talking about buying herself one for a few months, and then we were in there, and I'm looking. She's like, "Oh, I want to get this, blah blah, but I don't have money." And I'm like, "Well, then just save for it." And she says, "Well, why don't you buy it for me?"
Never.
It wasn't her birthday. It wasn't Christmas. It wasn't St. Patrick's Day. It wasn't fucking anything. It was just
June 7th.
out of the fucking blue for no goddamn reason. And I'm like, "What the fuck?" I'm like, "It's $95 at the time." I'm like, "Well, it's $95 is a lot of money because I was a student."
Yeah.
I'm like, "Fuck you." So we
That'd
got in
be
a
the
fight about
day.
it. But anyways, it was after that moment where I was like, "She's fucking not who I thought she was."
Yeah.
And it took me a couple months to think, like, am I jumping to a decision? I got to think about it. I'm not fucking happy. It just feels the fucking same. I don't know. Just I don't want to be in this anymore.
Yeah.
And then one night I went to meet her after she got off work and had the whole talk. And then 5 minutes into the talk, she was bawling because I said I was, I wasn't in it anymore, and I didn't feel the same, and I'd be lying if I said I did. And
All that.
she's all crying, and then
boys.
we talked for 2 fucking hours because I wanted to let her cry. I didn't want to be the dick, be like, "Hey, see you fucking later."
Oh, I totally did that.
Yeah.
I mean, we have all done it to someone. I'm not gonna sit here and say I didn't do that
R-
either. I was like, you know what? I just
there was
No.
there was one girl
I told the girl to get out of my car once.
Really?
Not today.
Oh
Sam.
yeah, I dropped her
Just
off.
get
She's
out.
like, "What are we?" And I was like, "Same as before. Get the fuck out of my car."
the one girl.
Bitch,
There was one girl
I
she still, she didn't like me like that, but she still wanted to be friends, and I didn't talk to her for like a week, and then she texted me. She's like, just because I said we can't date doesn't mean you can't talk to me. I'm like, yeah, what the fuck are we gonna talk about after all this?
How's the weather?
I don't
And
want
that
to
was-
talk to you.
And that was pretty much it. Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I tried to do.
Yeah.
Was I tried to prolong what I knew was inevitable because I was like, if I could just maybe just hold on just a little bit more and just pull myself up,
It
maybe
might
I'd
get
get
better.
something, right?
Right.
But and like I said,
But-
even right from that moment, I fucking knew that there was no chance in hell. But I was like,
That's-
I'll be damned if I'm
yeah.
not gonna try.
Yeah.
That's something.
growing pains, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That's literally, and you're young. You're literally growing up together.
Yep.
It's not always gonna work out that way.
Yeah, exactly. Right.
Everybody grows up differently.
Exactly.
Yeah, and then you find out what you want to do, and you don't see eye to eye. You're like, I don't think you should do that. You're better at this, but I don't want to do that. And then
Yep.
just nothing's ever the same.
It's not
Exactly.
a phase, Mom.
It's not a
Exactly.
phase, Mom. This is a real
It's not a
me.
phase. She's like,
In reality, wish her the best, whatever they want, but fuck her.
Yeah,
Like, really,
you're,
But-
you're
but
doing
fuck her.
much better now.
million times better.
Yeah, dude. If I'm gonna put it, I'm gonna put it in like try and get in the same situation as you.
yeah.
If Shayna were to come to me and say, "I want a PlayStation," and you can buy that for me, I'd be like, "You go fucking work 84 hours in a week, then you can go buy yourself one."
See,
And then eat my ass.
it'd be. See,
She wouldn't. I know she
yeah,
wouldn't.
but I mean, you're also in a different place
No,
in your
she'd
life.
beat
You're in a
Dana.
you're in a different place in your life, in your relationship, in your career. You have a house. You're settled in.
Mhm.
You guys are living together right now. And I mean, yeah, I know she's fucking paying rent and all that shit. I mean, it's not exactly what I'm not gonna get into it. Anyways, you're not in school, working for 4 months, go to school for 8 fucking months, and the money you make during your 4 months is to help stretch out over the 8 months.
Oh, I get it. I totally get it.
Yeah. So
No, I
you're
understand.
yeah.
But
it
even
was
now, though,
attacking
it's like
me.
you got a full time. Go buy your own fucking shit. You
Right.
pay for supper tonight. I'll buy next time.
Right.
Right. But we have the common ground. I would never.
And that's the fucking thing. That's
Yeah.
what you need, is to know where you stand and understand why you're there.
I tell her all the time. I'm like, I want this. She's like, well, go get it. I'm like, well, I said I want it. Not that I'm gonna buy it.
Right.
I'll wait. I'll wait till it's not cool anymore.
Dane
And it's
tries
on
to act
sale.
tough, but then Shayna just whips out her dick. She's like, "Now listen here, youngin, you're gonna get it."
I'm not quit. I just have respect.
Respect.
It's
Yeah.
common ground.
Gotta have respect. You don't have respect, you're gonna
RESPCK.
RESPEK.
What else is there?
You come up here.
What else? What other some past
Come
relationships?
up here with my.
I have
Oh,
had
run.
relationships
Oh,
where I
shit.
was just a complete asshole. What else is new?
Right.
But like, I'm not that asshole anymore in regards to that relationship. When I have a relationship now, it's, hey, I'm gonna take care of you, you take care of me, and it's the respect thing they teach you in school. Treat others how you want to be treated.
Right.
Yeah.
Right? And if I'm gonna treat you like gold, then I expect to be treated at least like fucking silver. Yeah.
See, and
Give me
treat-
a thank
you
you
know,
once
it's
in a while,
it's
for
like,
fuck's
yeah,
sake.
it's like, yes, treat others how you want to be treated, but
I go the extra
don't
mile.
let people treat you like shit, and then you just be like, oh no, it's okay. You
You're
know, I don't want
rewarding
to.
bad behavior.
Yeah, because they need it to fucking come to them too.
Yep.
If they're
Oh,
treating you like shit, I'm not even talking about girls anymore. I'm just talking about people in general. If
No,
they're
fuck
being
girls.
if they're being a cunt, they deserve to be treated like a
Literally.
cunt.
Physically.
Guy comes up and he's like, "What the fuck are you doing? What the fucking you can park like that, huh?" And you're like, "I'm within the lines. I'm doing my thing. whatever." And you'd be like, "Get the fuck out of my face!"
Why are you in my driveway?
Why are your pants off?
Right?
No, I
Do you like putting fingers in people's assholes?
That's a whole. I was minding my
Speaking
own
of
business when that
speaking of
happened.
past relationships,
That was not a relationship. He came up to me.
Speaking of fingers and assholes.
I was sitting in the parking lot. He came up to me, and I was scared for my life.
right?
That's
What?
scary. Okay.
Does Vince not know the story?
I don't think I
No,
know this one.
I've told this story so many times. Okay.
You gotta stretch. You gotta don't stretch it out. We only have limited time, and Vince wants to talk about life.
Okay. Vince,
Yes.
I was going for orientation for school. This was in May of last year.
Okay.
I'm going for orientation, and I'm sitting in my car, not bothering anyone, waiting for this fucking thing to start so I can go inside. And I'm sitting down, I'm in my Mustang, and I'm sitting down, just playing on my phone, playing like Angry Birds or something, I don't remember. And then I could see something out of my peripheral, and I'm just like, whatever, don't worry about it. And then all of a sudden, I feel something staring at me. So I look over my passenger window, and this is old guy just leaning over, staring directly into my soul. So I put down the window just like a crack. And I was like, hey, can I help you? What do you want? And it doesn't say hello. Doesn't say, hey, I got a question for you. He just looks me dead into my soul and says, do you like putting your fingers in other people's assholes?
You should have said yes.
And then I said, excuse me? He's like, you fucking heard me. Do you like putting your fingers in other people's assholes? I was like, no.
You fingered my wife's ass.
I was like, no. And he's like, well, you're in a Mustang. I was like, that's a fact. And then he's, well, get around, look around you fucking dummy. So I'm looking around. I'm like, what? He's like, get the fuck out of the car. So I'm like, oh, great. I'm going to have to beat up some fucking crackhead now. Some old man with no teeth, no hair, who looked like a welfare Trevor Phillips from GTA.
Nice.
Oh my god.
Nice.
So I get out of the car, and I was like, what do you want? He's like, come here. I want to show you something. And I'm like, oh, great. He's going to show me some other car. It's so much better. Race me on 9th Avenue North down Moose Jaw.
For pinks.
Something like that, right? Yeah,
For pinks.
Yeah. So then he starts walking towards his house. I'm like, what do you want? He's like, I want to show you something. Come here. And the door to his house is open. And I'm like, what do you take? He's like, come here. I want to show you something at my house. I was like, I'm not coming to your fucking house. What do you want? And he's like, what? I said, I'm not coming to your house. He's like, what? He's like, what the fuck? You're such a fucking retard. And I rolled up my sleeves. So I've got a fucking problem. He's like, what? And I was like, do we have a fucking problem here? And then he was like, oh, it's just, you're a fucking dummy for driving a Mustang. And I was like, I'm gonna have to knock out some old dude. And I was like, wait a minute, first day of school, orientation, security's on campus, and there's people walking in to go do the orientation. I can't knock old man Jenkins out in the parking lot of the school.
I love the young
So
people.
I'm like, what the fuck's your problem, man? And then he's like, oh, how long are you gonna have your car for? I was like, what? He's like, how long you gonna own the Mustang for? I was like, my whole life? I don't fucking know. And he's, oh, okay, you can go back to your car now. I was like, what the fuck's your problem, dude? So I start walking back to my car. And then he goes to his house. He comes back out and he's smoking. And he's like, look at this fucking dummy. Driving a Mustang. You fucking dummy. So I just like drove around the block. I called Dane and I was like, I think I'm going to die tonight. I don't know.
First of all, why'd you get out of your car?
Because he told me to, and I was like, what if there's like someone who's gonna rape me in my backseat and I just don't see it? And he's trying to warn me by by aggravating me. I don't know.
Or if he's on something and he's gonna break the window to get you out.
Exactly.
You know,
You should have got stabbed that day. You should have been stabbed.
But
Dude, I
was I?
Curtis, I
No.
was supposed to be with you that day.
I think-
were.
I think
I wouldn't even let this guy talk. I would have hit him because I was mad when he told me the story. I was like, dude, I
He's
would
like,
have been
"Did
the
you hit
first
him?"
one
I was
out of
like-
the car.
I was like,
walking
I'm on
towards
fucking
this guy, like,
campus.
who-
I can't.
Get
I
back,
don't want to lose
Get back
that.
in your fucking house, you crackhead.
Yeah, oh shit.
I'm getting mad
fuck's
thinking
your
about it right now.
Ah,
Damn.
how are you gonna have the car for? It's this complete change, and I don't know why, don't know where, but I have not
Do you
seen
like finger
Molesto
other people's
to this
asses?
day.
Come inside. I'll show you
Molesto.
something.
I have not seen
Molesto.
Molesto.
I'll show you how
to
many
this day.
assholes you can finger inside. Come on.
Come on,
Come on inside.
come on.
That's fucked up.
Yeah.
What's going on in your life right now, Vince?
Not a whole lot. Just working at Best Buy currently. Living with my girlfriend.
Apparently,
Like just moved out of my house.
How's that
recently.
going so far?
It's interesting. That's for sure.
Interesting.
Yeah.
It's a different change of pace, right?
Oh,
You've
yeah.
never been lived out of home before.
No,
so.
like I've always lived with my mom, so it's different there. Paying bills kind of sucks. Paying for groceries really sucks.
Yeah. Yeah.
Then you realize how much you eat.
Yeah.
Yep.
Then you realize how much you spend.
Yeah. Like I spent $60 yesterday
Yeah.
on nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
you know, Bear Grylls once said, "Drink your own piss."
I've
So
tried
that,
that.
I imagine, saves a lot in your water bills. But I do have to say, Vince, I saw you become absolutely terrified on the toilet the other day.
That was
And I
fucking
could not stop
amazing.
Because that was genuine fear.
And it was a
I was
perfect.
so
And if I
scared.
had
It was-
permission from Vince and the person who took the video, I'd like to post that on our social media.
Yeah, I would
You
love
can
to.
post that. I
I
don't
would-
care.
Because
I
that
will
was
post it on the Instagram.
because that was
And I'll
true
post it on
fear.
Facebook.
I was
You need to see this.
scared.
True fear.
Because like when the video cut off, he was like a quarter second into a scream, fear on his face, and the video ended. You're like, what the fuck?
I was clench fist ready to kill Kirsten, but I was on the toilet shitting.
That's
Taking a
funny.
shit, idiot.
You were done after that video was over. I'll tell you that.
No, I actually wasn't. I clinched, so it
Oh,
stayed
so
in.
it stayed in.
He pinched
Fight or
it off.
flight. He was ready to fight.
He pinched it off.
Oh, man.
That's fucked.
Yeah.
Well, besides that, it's going good.
yeah, no, life's pretty good now.
That's good. Do you
Yeah.
have any future plans?
Future plans?
Like,
Yeah, like you wanna go to school, or
post-secondary,
what do you wanna
gonna
do?
pick up a trade,
there's
or-
thoughts of me going back to school. I didn't finish my grade 12. I don't know if you guys knew
I
that.
mean, you did,
No.
but you didn't.
Yeah, I didn't get a prerequisite for a class that I needed.
Oh,
That you already
And-
took.
One class.
How'd you
Yeah,
get
one
into class.
class.
If you didn't have prerequisite?
I asked my
Johnson.
teachers. Yeah, it's fucking Johnson.
Oh, that's true.
I asked my homeroom teacher, Mr. Peace.
The guy doesn't give a fuck about anything.
No,
Oh, dude.
he's had this happen to him once before too.
Really?
Yeah, and then I asked our student guidance counselor too if I was good for classes, and they both gave me the green light. So I was chilling out in class, and then I found out 4 days before graduation that I wasn't graduating.
That's fucking.
Yeah.
That's bullshit, man. Yeah, there's people like that
Oh,
there, so
Mr.
that,
Peace.
so they can help you.
Yeah,
Because you don't
exactly.
know. You don't know the
Was he
fucking.
your homeroom?
Mr. Peace.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, he's the last person I would have went to for advice for anything.
I mean,
His attention to detail is like in the lacking zone, in the red.
unless he's in the wood shop, that's about it.
He knows
Right.
what he knows. Definitely knows
Oh
what he's
fuck
doing.
yeah, he does.
knows
but-
how to cut wood.
But my friend handed in a banana tree. I fucked mine up. And then after he got his mark, he gave it to me. I put another a layer of stain on it or whatever,
Yeah.
and then I handed it in. I got a higher mark than the guy who made it.
Did you have to arm wrestle for your grade?
Arm wrestle?
Yeah.
No.
He made you arm wrestle for your grade if he didn't agree with you. If you beat him, you got what you asked for.
Oh hell no.
I got a 95 because I beat him.
You
That's
beat
cool.
him.
Old fucker, I beat him.
That's
Jeez.
cool.
He probably broke his fucking arm.
No, I barely won.
Wow,
I thought I was
that's
gonna
crazy.
shit myself.
That's he's got the forearms too.
Oh
so-
yeah.
Damn.
Well, he
good
works
for
with
you.
wood.
Whoa.
Hardwood.
Hardwood.
Oh
my!
It's a
is
mighty
that
tree.
maple or is it oak?
Maple.
Walnut.
Walnut.
Ooh, Uncle Hybe.
Unky Hoib.
So are you gonna go back and get your grade 12? Or?
Yeah, so I've been thinking about going back, grabbing the last fucking class I need, and then possibly doing paramedics or
Nice.
something to do with the human body.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah,
Sure.
kind of
Yeah,
actually
definitely.
kind of what Blake's doing.
Nice.
Okay.
Could like
I
a
was-
kinesiology thing.
Yeah, I was thinking about that.
Well, you could be my kinesiologist any day of the year.
I'll beat your kinesiologist.
You can be my gynecologist.
Okay. Spread them wide.
Now, that doesn't look like a vagina, I don't think.
I don't know. It's only one way to find out. Let's feel around.
Can I tickle your prostate, Dane?
Yeah.
All right.
Vince is like, you're gonna blow up my house, so I'm gonna blow up your prostate.
like a balloon.
Pop with a needle.
Jesus.
Fucking.
That's pretty cool though.
Yeah.
I never would have thought you wanted to be a paramedic.
Neither did I.
He goes,
At least you don't gotta drive. You're the one in the back.
no,
jerk off the
Kirsten will be
patient.
driving him around.
You gotta keep his heart rate up. He said he's close to finishing.
We,
I'll stop.
we
I'll
forgot. We forgot the AED back at the hospital.
Vince, I got this. I've been prepared my whole life.
No, you gotta put gloves on.
No, I don't.
You
It'll get him more excited.
He put gloves on one hand. If I simulate his prostate, see, he's back to life.
He's yelling to the
fine.
he's yelling to the other
Who
paramedics.
needs
You
a
don't need no
defibrillator?"
gloves as long as there's no cutsies.
Is that a cut? Is that a cut? No. No. Chocolate cake.
Chocolate cake. Boom. We're good. Bam. Jerking off.
Put the IV in his dick.
The IP. Intrapenis.
I wonder how morphine would feel in the penis. Like straight to.
Instant.
Instant numb.
Instant, numb, dumb,
Feeling
full
you
of cum.
didn't have a dick.
Yeah.
I've had
You
sex
beat
on
off
morphine
forever.
once. On morphine. When I was on morphine.
What were you on morphine for?
Oh, and I had my wisdom like cut out.
Oh, yeah.
I was
They
on
gave you
morphine.
Curtis
morphine.
isn't wise no
it
more. He had it
felt
cut out.
like 5 minutes. It was not 5 minutes. It was an hour and a
It's
half.
5 seconds.
I couldn't move when I was on morphine.
Yeah, I didn't.
I did.
She did all the work.
Jesus, Curtis.
What a champ.
What a chip.
She's a keeper.
Tyson.
Right?
Or maybe she wasn't.
She wasn't.
She wasn't.
She took advantage of me when I was on morphine. That's it. No.
Did she
No.
tickle your prostate?
I don't remember.
He doesn't remember.
I don't remember.
If she did, I couldn't feel it because I was on morphine. I was laying there like a fucking board.
What is this? Like a board?
Morning wood. When you wake up in the morning, what's the first thing that you see? It's your
morning wood.
Can we have a segment called Morning Wood?
And have that be the intro?
And you talk about things that are hard in life.
Oh, man.
We just talk about how they don't teach you how to pay taxes in school.
Yeah.
Morning wood.
Dude. They don't teach you a lot of
They
valuable
don't teach you
lessons.
shit in
See,
school.
instead of giving you a
Thing I know
fucking
that the
art class,
mitochondria is the powerhouse
give
of
you
the
a
cell.
life class. It's
Yeah.
called life. And
they do.
there's life different. There's
Hey,
different life.
there's our topic right
There's
now.
life 10,
Oh,
life
dude,
20,
yeah.
life 30, and fucking
Life 101.
life
You're
101.
wrong.
It's a
There is
it's a pre-life 101.
Instead of
You're wrong.
learning as an 18-year-old to how to color with pastels and listen to a whiny cunt, that's not how you do it. Like, who was that? Cunios?
Fuck pastels.
What a cunt.
She's not
Fuck
there no more,
pastels.
though.
Oh, good.
They're
She
so
deserves to have no
oily.
job.
Man.
She
Yeah,
threw
that's a good
staplers
point.
at people.
And you know what? Even the
Yeah.
classes.
Anything she could reach on her desk, she threw at someone if she didn't like them.
Dude, I got a VCR thrown at me by my fucking
Jesus.
by my teacher in post-secondary because I was teaching somebody else how to do a formula. People like that don't deserve a job.
No.
Yeah.
You don't. You don't throw fucking stuff at
molested as
students.
a
Mr.
child.
Peace threw a 2x4 at me once.
Jesus.
How
I deserved
But
it.
how
but-
big was it?
He pulled out his
It's at
piece.
least 2 by 4.
It was
Like,
about
it was
2 by 4.
Yeah.
Damn it.
God damn.
No, that's a good point. But the class they do that are supposed to prepare you for life. Like, for example, life trans.
Teach
Doesn't do shit.
They're gonna
It
show you how to
doesn't.
put a
I'm
button
gonna
on.
make you draw the thing of a skeletal system.
What the fuck is that?
The skeletal system.
Oh,
But they're
a
like
skeletal.
What Pokemon is that?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They make you do the stupidest
I
shit.
caught
where
the
they're like,
clitoris.
Or, they're like, or they'll fucking teach you about like, oh, when you have a kid, do this, and you take care of a baby. Or was that psychology?
See, they
I don't know.
have those classes
They-
though
yeah.
for
But it-
people who are expecting babies.
Yes. Not for
You just
everyday
put the baby
students.
in the freezer and you pass. That's what I did.
You did
The
what?
baby wouldn't stop crying, so I put it in the freezer. I forgot 3 days later. I'm like, oh shit. Hey, I forgot to hand this back.
Let's clarify this so we don't get you.
It wasn't a
arrested
real
or something.
baby.
It was one of those electronic babies
yes,
they give
I
you
put
in
the
high
baby in
school.
the freezer, took it, gave it back. Oh, there's nothing wrong with it. You did a good job. Here's a 90.
Fuck yeah.
So I bombed the exam and took a 50.
Right.
Right? That's how that works.
See, the work experience class should be mandatory.
Yep.
Place you at 2 different jobs throughout the fucking semester.
Taxes,
Get
have
you
a part-time
They're
job.
Taxes,
starting to do
budgeting.
that now.
Good.
Unless you have a
Yeah.
part-time job already.
Well,
Taxes and
Because
budgeting.
all they
Well, no,
all
the-
they do is
the
because
work-
we had a work experience thing at a job I worked at, and literally all they would do is tasks that the other people on shift didn't want to do. The work they would put them in. They wouldn't put them.
see
anywhere
that's
useful.
that's not fault of the work experience program. That's fault of the people teaching. When I was in my work experience, I went to go do electrical work with an electrical company,
Oh.
and I was doing the fucking work, but I was always working
you were in
with
high school?
somebody. Yeah,
Oh no!
I was
shit.
always working with somebody,
Yeah,
and
Greenall's full of
they
scabs.
taught me how to do shit.
Greenall's full of scabs.
You know
so-
the the shoppers on
Fuck
Vic East.
Greeno.
Yep.
I installed the fire alarm system and a bunch of lights and all that kind. Yeah, while working with the journeyman, right?
So no wonder
That's
when it
kinda
burnt
cool.
down, they couldn't get anyone there.
no, that was after it burnt down.
Oh, no, I'm kidding.
But no,
Dude, speaking of Shoppers, real quick side note. I went to Shoppers today to buy some laundry detergent, and it was this really loud noise in there, like someone was drilling into the floor. And I was talking to the lady. I'm like, I'm sorry you have to put up with it. And I look over to my left. They're jackhammering the floor while the store is open at 8:30 in the morning. It's just like consistently. And then you could tell the lady behind Till was wanting to kill herself. I could see blood coming
Jeez.
from her ears. She was
Because
just
of the
like,
guy that
"Oh,
was
man."
drilling or because she works at Shoppers?
Both.
Oh, okay.
well, it's a conjunction.
Yeah.
She normally wouldn't be bleeding from-
Conjunctive. Fun.
But
What?
they
You're
should teach you how to
punching?
budget your money,
Yep.
taxes, and
Yep.
accumulated interest.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
They don't teach you how to
Jackhammer
Oh,
at
if you
8
take
in
a
the morning.
the bank will give you a loan for your student loans.
Yeah.
And then they're hey with a 14% interest rate.
See, the closest class I have for that is accounting. But even that doesn't teach you what you
No.
No.
It shows you how to burn the books.
See, you know what? No, hang on. Accounting helped me understand a side of business.
Yeah.
It didn't help me in my personal life at all.
No.
No. It didn't help with budget. You know, like
Help
there-
with numbers in the
and like
workspace.
what's a credit, what's a debit, what's an asset, what's
What's a
capital, what's
liability?
liability. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Had nothing to do with everyday life.
It also helped that the teacher was what?
Mine was a dude.
Mine wasn't.
Oh.
Mr. Smith.
Mine was a balding
I
middle-aged
can't
woman.
remember the name of the one that I had.
Yeah, my
Damn
accounting
it.
teacher
What
was
the
a
hell was
balding
her
middle-aged
name?
woman.
Anyways, so they really should have like
Yeah.
a class called life, and in different grades you learn different things, and
Hashtag
that
middle-aged
would-
balding ass.
and then if you get out of high school and graduate and then you're a fuck up, it's not
That's your fault.
That's your fault, not the school, not the education
You
system.
are just a fuck up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Vince, I
Yeah,
appreciate
at
that.
least.
Hey, it's okay.
Yeah, man.
We all are.
One
Yeah.
less thing to bitch about.
Exactly.
Curtis being a fuck up or what?
Well, good
Yeah.
luck to you in
Okay.
your search of paramedics.
Thanks,
Yes.
man.
It's gonna be awesome.
In your search of what is this? It's
In search of Sasquatch.
in
No,
search
because
of
he's
searching
gotta
for an
because he's
animal.
gotta get his diploma. He's gotta find out where he's
I
gonna go to
know.
school. And
Yeah.
I know I'm bugging you because in search of Sasquatch, in search of paramedics. It's just funny.
No, it's not.
And on that note, thanks for joining us on episode
Yeah,
7
yeah.
of the podcast, Vince.
Yeah, thanks,
Yeah,
Vince.
man.
Yeah,
Thanks
it's
for
good
having
to
me.
have
It was a
you.
lot of fun.
Sign
Last
the
couple
door.
episodes have been kind of real talk.
Yeah,
Yeah, like it.
there's been jokes aside though.
Well, yeah, no, of course.
Like, but last one with Brendan, I hope people actually like that one because that was a good one.
Yeah, that was a really good.
I still haven't watched it.
Me
I'm being
neither. You
honest.
Son of a bitch. And
Me
you're sitting
neither.
there on that brown chair, black chair right now. You fucking. Oh.
I
you
will lick
get
your
it.
Did that chair steal your
Do
wallet yet? Oh, damn it! Fuck.
it's purple.
damn it!
It's purple. No, it's black. Vince, thanks for coming by. Episode 7.
What do we got going on next week?
Next week. Who the fuck's next week? What day? What day is it?
20.
Alyssa.
Oh shit, Lissa's here.
It's fucking already May 25th.
By the
Oh,
way,
no, it's not.
June 1st,
It's
be
May.
here.
It's
Oh, May. yeah.
The man, the legend,
The man, the myth, the
himself.
legend is Ed
Ed.
is coming on.
Just Ed.
Edward.
Ed.
Just Ed.
Eddie.
I'm
Not
gonna call him
not
Edward.
Edward.
You
You
call-
can call him Edward if you want.
I'll
He'll
call him
fucking-
Squidward.
Squidward.
I'm Squidward. He's Squidward. We're both Squidward.
And we're also going to have Shayna back on the show on June 8th. She's scheduled in to be for June 8th.
Is she?
She wants a chance at redemption. 'Cause
Okay.
She didn't
Ooh.
speak very much. She was our first guest
We,
in it.
we
Our-
still gotta have
Our
we-
first episode was ass, so.
We still gotta have cousin Caitlin on too.
well,
Oh, yeah.
she's got to make time for us.
That's
Would
true.
She think she's better than me,
Caitlin,
having a
you're
boyfriend
listening
and a
to-
doggo?
Yeah, listen.
And she lost her car. Would she think she's better than me or something?
Fuck. It's like your life is busy or something.
It's like you got a lot going on. You're
God
a little bit sad
damn
about
it.
it.
Get the
We got to
fuck
get
outta
Kyle
here.
on here, too.
Yeah, Kyle.
The
be good.
bassist from.
Bassist from Tomorrow Starts Today, punk band in Regina.
We also gotta get that lumberjack Nick on here. Ooh,
Man,
what a hunk of a man.
man. If we get him talking, we can just sit here and fall asleep.
Just let him talk.
I'll just put him on the fucking phone. He'll be fine.
Right.
Hey Nick, how's it going? Oh, I'm not bad.
He
I
doesn't
was
talk
just,
very much.
I was just going around and I was.
He's a
I
great
saw
guy,
this
but
thing
he
today,
barely
and then you're
talks.
just sleeping. It's an hour later.
Hey,
Then I
man.
went to Power Sports.
How's it going? What are you up to? Just marinating. Oh,
Marinating.
And
Okay,
you're
Nick.
like, oh,
yeah,
okay.
cool, man.
Gross.
So what's new? Nothing. Ah, good talk.
I hate people like that.
Right. Anyways, okay, we gotta wrap this shit up.
Okay, fucking.
Thanks for coming by. Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, all that shit. And we'll see you guys again next week. Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.